Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Creations by Suyin. Thank you for joining me for my card number 4 of my 12 Days of Christmas series. I am going to make one more sort of not serious card, but not as much fun as maybe the Santa's Helper that I made the other day. Like, this one's more cutesy. I'm going to make one more that's a little bit elegant, and then maybe tomorrow's card, I'm going to jump back into something cutesy. Alright, so today we're going to be using the Ultimate Creative Sampler Series. This was gifted to me by Gloria from Spiral Rocks 346. And I always mention this because I was going through a very sad time in my life. I had just lost my job. I had never lost a job before. I had always quit, or, and I had just been laid off. And it was right before Christmas in 2011, if I'm not mistaken. Right before Christmas 2012. It was right before Christmas 2012. And one day out of the blue, I received a package, and it was Gloria, and she had sent me so many goodies. There's a video, if you look back in my archive of all the things that she sent me, and to this day, I'm still astonished. And Gloria's an amazing woman, and she does this not just for, she didn't do this just for me. She's done this for several people, and she's great. So we're going to use this cartridge today, and the cut that we're going to be using is this Christmas tree right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me see if I could. I don't know how, I don't know how. Okay, and I cut it at, I cut it at 4.5. And I'm going to explain to you what I did here. We're going to be using we're just going to be using this cardstock today. And this is La Creme Stack from Die Cuts with a View. And I got this, believe it or not, guys, I got this for $5 at a Michael's. I think it was sometime last year. So I absolutely love this. It has like furriness. I don't know if you can tell. Some of the papers have like felt on them. They're amazing. This paper stock is absolutely great. Let me give you a quick, maybe that was too quick. This is, I think, where I got the Damask. Was it here? No, I don't think. No, the Damask was from another one. Look at this paper, how pretty. Like for a man. I love that. And this polka dot paper, I love that polka dot paper also. It's just gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at this, how beautiful. Anyways, guys, so yes, we only use one paper stack. I was a little bit confused today. It took me a while to come up with this card. So, no surprise here. We're going to be doing a 5.5 by 5.5 card. And to get that card, what you need is an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. I've never really mentioned the cardstock that I use, but the cardstock that I love is Recollections, and I buy those at Michael's. That's where they're available. And what I did is I cut it at 5.5. Okay, so so then we end up with a 5.5 by 11 cardstock, and then we come to our Martha Stewart scoreboard, and we take our Martha Stewart embossing tool, and we're gonna score this at 5.5. You don't really have to go over it as many times as I do. I just like to do that. And this is my Martha Stewart bone folder. I have 2 of them. One of them is the beige, the typical Martha Stewart color. And then I had seen a pink one, and I was like, I have to have the pink. Because anybody that knows me knows 3 things about me. I love pink, I love black, and I love animal print. Cheetah is my favorite. And I love the combination of pink and black together. So anything I see pink, I have to have. So let's go ahead and fold this over. Let's give it a nice crease. And let's get started with our card, guys. Get this out of the way. Alright, so let's do the inside of our card first. I went ahead from that paper stack, and what I did is there is a sheet in there that has a bunch of borders. So what I did is I cut the borders because I want to work with this for the inside of my card. Now what I am going to do is I am going to add some of this glitter ribbon. And this is from Celebrate It. And I believe I bought this at Michael's. And it's just a very thin glitter ribbon. But I want to add a little bit of red in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and at the bottom here of where the scallop meets the damask, I'm going to add some ribbon. Just to make the red match the front of the card. So let's go ahead and cut it there. We're going to be using the My Pink Stamper cheater method. But the way that I like to do it is I like to run ATG on the back of my ribbons. Because I just think it secures it better in place. And it doesn't buckle in the middle. Alright, so I'm going to come here. And ooh, I'm going to center this where I want it. I want it right above the scallops. And we're going to turn it over and fold it. And it's that simple, guys. It creates a little bit of color interest. And it has sparkles. That's another thing that people who really know me know. I love sparkle, bling. I like bedazzling stuff. I just love it. So now let's go ahead and let me add the bottom first. Because I want it to go all the way to the bottom. All the way, all the way. And there we go. I'm going to put that down. Alright, so far this is what that looks like. Okay. And now we're going to do the top part. We're going to do the same thing with the ribbon. Let's cut a piece to fit. Cut it. Add our ATG. So guys, today's Wednesday. And I am so beyond excited because I just found out that we're going to close our office from December 23rd is the last day we're going to work. And we don't work again until January 5th. And God knows that I need this time away from work. I'm still going to be answering the phones, but we don't expect, because I'm going to transfer the phones to my cell phone, but we don't expect a lot of calls during that time because I work for an engineer company, so it's a lot of construction and stuff, and that really does, that industry slows down at this time of year. I had a 1-week vacation back in August, and it was the first week of August, and on the 6th of August, which was a Wednesday, I started my vacation Monday, and on Wednesday my stepfather passed away. So that was pretty hard, and I mean, I'm thankful that I was able to be with my mom in those days, and you know, and lend her support and take her to the funeral home, take her to the hospital to see him when he passed away. We had just left the hospital, and he was in hospice. They had just moved him into hospice, and we had just left the hospital. And the hospital was about 2 hours away. Well, not 2 hours, but like an hour and a half away from our house. And we got home, I was making dinner, and they called us that he had passed away. And that was very, very hard. So like I said, I'm thankful that I was with my mom, but you know, I wasn't able to do much on my vacation. And not that I have money to go do anything crazy, but just being home and relaxing and crafting, that to me is my stress reliever, guys. Believe it or not. Alright, so this is what the inside of our card looks like right now. And we are going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp from the Inky Dink. Is it Inky Dinky Doo? Yes, Inky Dinky Doo. Let me see if I have the name for you guys, because is it this one? Let's see. I'm sorry guys, I should have been a little bit more prepared. Where did I put it? Alright, let me, okay, that's not it. It is, where are you? I know it's Inky Dinky Doo. Guys, I don't know where it is right now, but let's see, is it here? You know what, maybe it's not Inky Dinky Doo. Maybe it's like a Hero Arts. I'm not sure, but it's from this stack. I don't have anything else. And And I wanted to put warm holiday wishes. Well, I don't know if I want to do that or if I wanted to do this one. My goodness, now I'm confused. Ay, ay, ay. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna do... There's my mom fighting with the baby. You know what? Let's do Christmas is on its way. Yes, let's do that. Because my outside sentiment, you guys are going to see how cute. It's from my favorite stamps in the world, which is my pink stamper. Is what the one that we're going to put inside. Alright, so this is Christmas is on its way. Let me try to get this as centered on here as I can. Alright, I'm going to rub this on my skin a little bit just so that it conditions. Because I've used this one before, but I haven't used it in a long time. So let's go ahead and ink it up with using Memento Tuxedo Black ink. My go-to favorite ink. Alright. Now, let's try to center this on our card. I hope it's centered right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. There. Alright. Let's hope it comes out right, guys. Remember, keep it on there for a minute. Not a minute, but, you know, a couple seconds just so that the ink transfers on to your paper. Wow, it came out super cute, guys. And I forgot to use my, Christmas is on its way. I love the way that that came out. And you know what? Let's go ahead and use my personal stamp. So far, I think in the entire series, I haven't forgotten to use this stamp on the back. Alright. Perfect. Hold it there for a second or two just so that the ink transfers on. And there we go. It's perfect. Check it out. Alright, so we're done with the inside of our card. Now let's go ahead and get started on the outside of our card. Now for the outside of our card, I cut out that tree that I showed you guys. And this tree was cut out at 4.5 inches. Now this is the tree all by itself. I absolutely love it. But what I did was that I used my hide feature and I hid the inside parts of the tree so that I can have a background in red. Because I absolutely love like this olive color with the red for Christmas. I think it looks fantastic. So, and because I wanted to pop this up and I was never going to be able to get pop dots on the back of this. So I have... Let's do our trim first, and then we will adhere that. What I want to do here is I want to add trim just like we did to the other one inside. But this one's going to be a little bit different because we have a much thinner border. Still, it's the same concept. Okay. We're going to cut it here. And we're going to add the ATG on the back. And I think that anything with a little glitter on it is fantastic. Okay. Let's go ahead and line this up as best as we can. Alright, we're going to have a little overage. But that's fine because we're going to adhere this to the card now. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're just going to run ATG on the back of the strip and the overage. Okay. If there's anything hanging over here, just, you know, just rub it back like this. And now let's go ahead and add this to the front of our card like a little border. I love how this red like makes this pop. And I didn't want to have too many details in the front because as it is, that tree is very intricate. And look how cute. It's very intricate, and I'm going to add more bling. You're going to see. Okay, so let's measure. There we go. So we can get rid of that. Let's add our adhesive. It took me a really long time, you guys, today to come up with this card. Because I'm more of a cutesy kind of girl. And I wanted to make something a little elegant. Because I might send this one off to my bosses. So I don't know. I gotta see. But either way, it took me a little while. I even had, I sat here with a glass of wine. Maybe it was because I was drinking wine. That it took me a while, but finally I cut a bunch of different pattern papers and I didn't like it, and I was already gonna give up and start a new idea, and then all of a sudden I was like, wait a minute, if I add red to the back of the Christmas tree, that changes everything. And that's what I did. And that's how I was able to come up with this concept. Now this one has a little bit of an overage. So we're just going to, even though it has the ribbon on the edge, it's fine. Let's just cut it. It's not going to go anywhere. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to set this aside. Okay? And, well, let me show you guys first. How cute does that look? And the sparkle. I absolutely love it. So we're going to set this aside. We're going to set this aside and this aside because we've already used it. And this one. And this one and this one. Now, here's a tip. When you have intricate cuts like this, you can definitely use your two-way glue pen. I, for one, just rather stick it in my Create a Sticker machine. Now, I just added a new cartridge in here, so I'm not 100% sure if I installed it correctly. So, we'll see. And the reason why I like to, yes, I did install it correctly. The reason why I like to run it through my sticker maker is because it literally makes a sticker out of any image that you put in here. So basically what you do is you put it in, you roll the crank, and it comes out this end. Alright? So, what you do is I like to, once it comes out, I like to rub around these like areas in the middle, because sometimes a little bit of the adhesive stays in the little holes. Regardless, once you put it down to your mat or wherever you're going to stick it to, I still rub my finger again. But in essence, what it does is it creates a sticker out of this entire image, and every intricate piece has adhesive on the back. And it's much faster and it's much more, I don't know, productive for me. Let me be careful here because I had ripped it when I was trying to get it off my Cricut mat. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring it over here and we are going to start laying it down very carefully that you're matching up all of the intricate little, let me use my tweezers. Okay. Basically, we're just trying to, once you have it pretty much, you know, this is not like ATG that you could lift and try to reposition. They sell repositionable. This one is permanent. I like the permanent better because reality is I don't really move stickers around or anything like that. And if any of you are an Erin Condren planner lover like I am, I love the sticker maker because I can make stickers, and I just rip this off. I can make stickers that'll go in my planner. So All right, be a little bit more gentle than I just was because I just ripped off a part of the tree. So basically, we're just gonna rub, rub, rub. Okay, we're gonna have some parts where it's not gonna come off, and that's okay. Just take your tweezers. See, you take your tweezers and it comes right up. So let me just try to rub this out of the way. So this part could be a little time consuming only because, you know, you have to sit here and rub, rub, rub. And you got to be careful because, as you can see, I just ripped off a part of the tree. But you can't really even tell. And besides, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put something there. And you're not even going to tell that I ripped that off. Alright. So it's not 100% perfect. I could sit here and pick at it for hours, I'm sure. Because that's just who I am. I'm a picky person. Let me see if I can try to pick up some of this glue with this. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That's just might even make it worse. All right, so don't worry about it. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect, but at least the process is a lot faster. And look how cute that Christmas tree is. I love it. So let's add pop dots to the back of this. I do not throw away my skeletons. Let me get the scissors that I use with my adhesives. Okay, so I don't throw away the skeletons of my pop dots. What I do is I cut through them and I create pop dots with this because you just want the dimension, and you know, just cut it up. And we're going to use this for the bigger parts down here. Pop that there. Let's pop this one here. Let me see, can you see that there? Yeah. So there. Let's use this one that's a little thinner up here. And then we just need to cut this one in half so we can get into this part up here. See, so the back looks terrible, but it doesn't really matter because you're going to put it down on your card and you're not even going to worry about it. All right, so this is going to go here, but I want to stamp my sentiment. Remember, don't worry too much about this being a little bit gluey because we're going to do something to this anyways. All right, there we go. So let me get rid of this. This I can get rid of, and this. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do is I am going to add my sentiment. And where I want to add my sentiment, and the sentiment we're using today for the outside of our card is from My Pink Stamper. And this one is Christmas Wishes. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the name, Christmas Wishes. And we're going to be using, it's a tremendous occasion. Tree. You see? So and I'm just going to add it up here in this little corner. So let me get my mouse pad, open this up, line this up here, and get this all inked. It's perfect. And what I like is it's a tremendous occasion. And then on the inside it says Christmas is on its way. Alright. There's like a little piece. There we go. It's smeared a little bit, but that's okay, guys. Alright. So there it says. It's a tremendous occasion. I love that. So we're just going to go ahead and pop this up here. Okay. We're almost done, guys. But don't worry. This isn't going to look that plain. I have bling on my desk. You know what that means. Alright. Let's get rid of what? That one off already. Let's get rid of this one. Alright, so let me take this off of my mouse pad. Let me center this. I'm just going to place it, but I'm not going to press down just yet because I want to make sure that it's centered. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. It's centered. So now we're going to press down. All right. And so far, this is what we have. Already, that looks super cute. But we're going to add bling. Okay. These are from Michaels. And we're going to just randomly place these around. Oh, these are, I've had them for so long that they have like dust. Okay. And there. And there. There. And let's get another, the last big one, put it down here. And up here. And over here. And over there. I'm going to put this little one over here. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to take this little one. It's not like exactly the same red, but it'll work. Okay, so now that I have that there, you know what? I think I'm going to add a couple of these other random red guys so that both the reds kind of like marry into each other. Oh, that's too close. Much better. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's fine because we have, now I have these green ones that are gonna go on our tree. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. So, well, let me do 5 of the dark ones. Oh, I can do, well, no. Hold on. Let's see, we have 5, right? So we can do, in a big area like this, 1. Like if these were our ornaments. And we can even put the white. Or the lighter green. We can do the lighter green. Because we have 2 shades of red, we can do 2 shades of the green. And this will serve like our ornaments. Oh, guys, I'm so excited. We're almost done. 28 minutes. Again. Sitting here trying to make these faster for you guys, and I'm just talking away. There. Trying to figure out which is the best placement for these. There. Here we can put it there. Let's get a light one and just put it here. And I'm going to take another light one and I'm going to put it towards the top. Alright guys, we're done. Let me go ahead and move this out of the way so you guys can see. So this is our card for today. I hope you guys like it. I don't, you know, can I tell you that I don't think I like all these? Let's hope that I don't rip the paper. I think I'm just gonna like the bling on the tree. Does this ever happen to you guys? That you turn around and you see something and you're like, wait a minute, sometimes more is not more. Sometimes less is more. And I'm thinking that in this case, less is more. You know what? Yes, definitely. Less is more, guys. It's crazy, but you know, sometimes you step back and you look at something and you're like, wait a minute, that doesn't look right. And I think that this looks a lot better, and I think it gave it a lot more, I don't know, a little bit more elegance. So anyways, guys, so this is my card for today. This is my 4th card in my 12 Days of Christmas card series. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me. And thank you for being a part of my channel and for giving me the support that you guys do. I hope you guys are enjoying my series, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful evening. And I'll see you tomorrow for card number 5 in my series. Bye, guys.